This is a difficult day for us. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, we don't want to do shit. We don't want to do shit. We feel like we've already done too much and we're tired and we're sick of it. And we just want to sit back and let ourselves be taken care of. We don't want to keep working this hard. We're at an impasse right now where we have just done so much and we've done so much and we're doing so much and even in a certain way the level of patience and commitment we've waited too long. We've waited too long. And we're just so fucking tired of the energy and the effort. So we really just want to like give it all up. Now that is the moon in Aries playing on us. You know, we get extremely defensive, Cancerians. We do not want to. We want instant gratification. Forget that. No. We want payback. We want things to work, okay? We want them to work out. We want to see our impact. That's what we want to see. And when we don't, there's a whole bunch of anger and frustration that we feel. So this is a very frustrating day, right? I mean, I'm doing this reading on the full moon, and you're going to be getting it the next day. Plus, I just read all this craziness that's happening to us right now, especially when it comes to money. This sense of feeling a great deal of freedom when we have the ability to have purchasing power, but it's kind of like an obstacle then to be able to, the way that we have to make money is an obstacle to us being able to be free. And we're not getting the amount, or we don't feel like we're getting the amount of resources or returns that equals what we are putting in. You're right. That's all I have to say to you. Why are you questioning yourself? Why are you fighting yourself? Why in your room right now are you screaming and shouting at the mirror, at nobody? Just having one of those Cancerian arguments with yourself out loud that nobody else can fucking hear. And when it comes right down to it, everybody's like, well, I'm okay. You're not okay, and you are correct. You are correct. But what are we going to do about it? Give up. Give up, because I'm telling you right now, you're right. You're right. The powers that be have completely fucked us. They've drowned us, they've pushed us down, they've crapped all over us. The mother gets shit on every fucking time. And whether you're a man or a woman, I don't give a fuck about gender. Please don't worry about it. You know, it's just a fucking pronoun. Whether you're a man or a woman, the mother, the divine mother, gets crapped on all the time. Her contribution to the stability and health of everybody else is constantly crapped on. Constantly. And I think that we've gotten to a point, how that translates for you, I don't even care if you're not a parent. I don't care if you're 79 years old and you never had a child. And what it translates to is just constantly being undervalued. Why? Because we allow ourselves to be undervalued. We will yell at ourselves and we'll scream at ourselves and we'll be hard on ourselves, but we never fucking like turn around and say, no, give me what I deserve. I'm tired of your fucking shit, and I'm tired of working for as hard as I've been working and getting nothing. I'm getting nowhere. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, but I gotta stop screaming and yelling at myself. I gotta start screaming and yelling out there, because it's your fault. It's absolutely your fault. And as much as people want to tell Cancerians that this is how they always feel, oh, Cancer, you always play the victim. Isn't that interesting? How you always want to convince me that I'm playing the victim when you're the one benefiting most from me being the victim? Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I am the victim here, and you fucking know it. And you're going to change your goddamn shit, or guess what? I'm going to let you cascade headlong into your own goddamn poison. And you deal with your own shit. And that's what we need to do. Essentially, we need to like just forget about it. There's a person, there's a mentality, there's something in our lives that's basically just toxic. 100% it's just toxicity. Over the years, we've been watching them like crazy, just barreling themselves directly into a shitstorm. Making bad decisions, making bad choices, doing bad things, not using their energy correctly. And maybe partially that's us not using our energy correctly, wasting it on everybody else, allowing everybody else to kind of like, take pull on our energy. But ultimately, say this person, I think they're going to die. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And I know that I say that callously. I hate that feeling. There's almost a relief in me right now. Like, I'm so tired of their crap. Seriously, I'm so tired of the shit. And when I say die, it doesn't necessarily mean like physical death. But from my opinion, it's like whatever they were getting away with, whatever they were getting away with, they're not getting away with it anymore. They're not. Their scheme is going to die. They're going to crash. And the truth is this. We can sit back and just sit there and be like, and laugh. That's okay. That's going to be okay, Cancerians. Just sit back and laugh as they fucking kill themselves. Ruin their lives, ruin their career. It's self-destruction. But are you going to be the one that's self-destructing too? Do you want to self-destruct? I know it's very frustrating, especially if it's something that you're in love with. But I'll tell you this right now. There is somebody who has made a fucking fortune. This could be somebody even famous, like somebody who's in the public eye. There's especially a man, unless you are a man, who has just made a fortune doing what they're doing. And you know what? They're not going to give it up. They're not going to stop. They're not going to change. Because it's been working for them. They've got a great deal of abundance. Then I can't even say this. If this is you, prepare for that Thelma and Louise moment because your car is about to go off the cliff. But if you're dealing with somebody like this, especially if you're dealing with a man, like you're not a man yourself, but you're dealing with a man, let him fucking go. Let him go. All this spending, all this crazy cash flow, impediments, challenges to how amazing you are. How people are spending money, what people want to buy into. It's not you. They don't see you. But this is greed. And this is the greed that we've been dealing with for the past 5 years, 10 years. This is the kind of greed that stands in between you and the acknowledgement that you're owed. You are really owed it. And you know what? There's nothing you can do but be you. That's all. Continue to be you. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't ask the universe to pay attention to you either. Ultimately, what happens is this, because the universe wants one thing. The universe wants balance. It wants to stay in balance. It will keep itself in balance. It has gotten so greedy and unbalanced to one extreme, and the people in your life who are like this, I just have to let you know, they're going to be gone soon. They're going to destroy themselves. They're going to destroy their careers. They're going to be gone soon. And you get to be happy about it. You get to feel like, oh, thank fucking God. There is a relief coming. There is. Because these pieces of shit who have gotten away with crap, they've literally just gotten away with murder in a way. They've literally just gotten away with murder. There's an alignment happening here. A shift. That catches them. They run right into their own wall. You don't have to do shit. You're right. You're right. Life has been shitty for no reason. It has been crappy for no reason. And when that happens, it means that there's been a complete and total imbalance. And the universe can come back and kiss your fucking ass and beg your forgiveness for the next 5 years. And that's what's going to have to happen. At least with this person. Somebody, I'll tell you right now, it looks like somebody has stood in your way of a hell of a lot of money. Let's get into the main reading. It does. That's what it looks like. Like there's an intentional impediment. Trust in your gut. You're not wrong. How you are wrong is how you're treating yourself. And what you need to do is, you've worked really, really hard on something, and I think you're just sick of it. You're just kind of like done. It's like there's something here that's trying to get you to veer off your path. It's bugging you. And this is scorpionic energy. No, you know what's really bugging you? It's bugging you that a specific someone will not fucking change. No matter what you do. They're refusing to shift. They're refusing to change. Why do you care so much about them? You gotta know when to say, fuck it. Especially, why are you in the car with them? They're about to drive you both off a cliff. They're just be so stupid loyal. Continue to try to fix things and make things right. Take the lead and take a leap of faith. Time for a beginner mind. But no. This is all screwed up information. It's all fucked up. You understand what's going on. This is Aquarius energy. You may be dealing with an Aquarius or some sort of air sign. It's like you see what's going on, but simultaneously you're like, well, I'm just going to lay here and play dead and turn over, even though I know how bad it is. I guess I have... What are you doing? Let them crash and burn. I can feel the release. I can feel the freedom that you want to have. Be here now. Life is a mystery and let it shine. This is Libra energy. Look at this moment right now, this beautiful moment. A surprise all of a sudden. Something that you don't see coming from out of the dark, all of a sudden being revealed. Maybe a love, maybe an opportunity, all of a sudden being revealed. Don't be dead when your bounty shows up. Because you want to act spontaneous, because you want to act crazy, because you want to fling yourself off the cliff, because you want to self-destruct right now because you're so frustrated. Why you want to punish? In other words, this might ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Why do you want to destroy yourself for the sake of somebody who doesn't give a shit about you? Why do you want to destroy yourself and destroy everything you worked for the sake of somebody who has been working against you to hurt you and harm you? All you're going to do is help them win. That's it. That's all you're going to do. You know, all these blocks, angels are trying to save you. You're not left alone. So I don't understand the craziness of Cancerians. I don't understand. It's like literally angels are trying to help you by removing this shit from your fucking life. And you're like, no, I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I want this shit in my life. Self-destruction. Listen to your heart. Go ahead. Keep listening to your heart. It's going to run you right into that wall, right off that cliff. You've stuck around for too long already. Let it happen. Let their consequences be their consequences, not your consequences. Take the lead. Being tapped. Following in faith. Why do you hate yourself? For doing what made you happy. For doing the things that make you happy. It's like you always think that as soon as I do something that makes me happy, I get punished for it. I immediately get shit on, get crapped on, get completely exposed. Like there the vultures come in. Like as soon as it seems like there's an upswing for me, the vultures come in. It's like, no, you're not allowed to be happy. You're not. You're not allowed to be happy. You are allowed to be happy. Stop being faithful to those things that just kind of manipulate you. This is Virgo energy. This is Cancerian energy. Just stop. It's almost like, don't you understand? It's like you're sitting there like so loyal to an energy that just sort of manipulates you and has you working for it. You're a predator. All cardinal signs are by nature. You're a predator. You could eat this little fucker alive. Why is this in control of you? You're stronger, you're bigger, you're more powerful. Why? I want you to ask yourself that question. I want you to figure it out. I want you to tell me why you're stuck with this pain. Why? Why? This is the predator. You're the predator. You eat the fucking mosquito. You don't get stuck. They get stuck. You know your problem, Cancerian? You're afraid to be you. You're afraid to be you out loud. That's why you're stuck. That's why people continue to use you. You continue to be the world's greatest resource. You continue to be. But never like the victor, the triumphant. Why? Because you can't figure out a way to stick by yourself, stand by yourself, stick with yourself. You keep waiting. And I know it's like you want somebody to acknowledge you. You're the world's best kept secret. There's some sort of financial problems here, financial struggles. I'm just going to say that. I don't think they're as big a problem as you think they are. Just take one step at a time. Don't think about climbing the mountain. Just think about taking the next step. That's what's going to help you a lot here. You can defy gravity. Listen to your heart. Stop listening to your heart about other people. Listen to your heart about yourself. What do you really feel about yourself? You know who you are inside. Why doesn't everybody else? Take the lead. Take the leap of faith. There's an Aquarius in here. There's some sort of Aquarius energy here that I don't like it. But, whatever. There's just a shift, an opportunity shift here. I think you know in some ways that you're stepping into a place that you're going to be more vulnerable, a place that you feel exposed. Maybe that's exactly the chance that you need to take. Just knowing I'll handle it. You know that saying, if you never let anything happen to you, then nothing will ever happen to you. You know, that sense of like, if you're trying to constantly avoid change or avoid accidents or stay safe, then nothing's ever going to change in your life. Yeah, you could run into some bad things, but you could also run into good things. And literally, you block out both by trying to block out one. I think it's a line from Finding Nemo. Dory says it. When Marlin says, I promise I'd never let anything ever happen to him. Because Dory, with her really interesting mind, she's like, well, that's kind of silly. He's like, what? She's like, well, if you never let anything happen to him, then how's anything ever going to happen to him? Because she is an eternal optimist, because, she doesn't remember past the next second. So all the bad things in her life that have hurt her, she doesn't hold on to them. So she sees every moment as the new moment, as a new potential possibility. She doesn't see it as potential hurt. She sees it as an opportunity. And that's why she succeeds. And this is that shift, that mindset, the shift to that airy mindset. That shift of letting go of all that bad shit that's happened in the past, letting go of all of that stuff that keeps you down or holds you back or hinders you, letting it go. Because if you don't let it go, then you're going to be stuck. It's going to keep you stuck. And I think that's primarily what this is. It may not even be a person, it's yourself keeping you stuck. Because honestly, that's kind of where you feel comfortable, where you like to live. But ultimately, it's what's killing you. It's what's driving you off that cliff. And it sucks. If there is somebody in particular that has let you down, let him go. And enough with the whole martyrdom of, but I needed to save them. What? Who the fuck said that? You got an S on your chest? Cut that crap out. There's only one person that can save somebody, and that's themselves. You got to save you, Cancerian. Holding on to all the shit that has so far done you well, or you feel like, look, if it hasn't gotten you all the way, then it's time to change. Look at this. Some sort of very publicly fortunate man. Somebody who thinks everybody, they're so lucky, they're so lucky, they're so lucky. But they're tied. They're held down, they're held back. They're filled with fear. They don't want to make any changes. That's frustrating to you. Especially if this has to do with some sort of soulmate energy. And in fact, if you are dealing with a divine counterpart, this is a sense of your frustration, you're feeling the frustration that's coming, it's because of them. But ultimately, it's happening on the outside of you. There's nothing that you can do. You cannot control it. So why are you even thinking about it? You gotta get it. You gotta let it go. You gotta move on to even a future that is undetermined. Let's see what the angels have to say, because I'm tired of talking. Do it now, pops up. Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. Okay? Destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. Okay? compassion, when you show greater compassion toward yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. That's interesting in this lineup. We've been real hard on ourselves, haven't we? Archangel Metatron, I am the link between heaven and earth, between humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Feel me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. I'm telling you right now, we need to do some writing today. We need to go to our journals. We need to speak out loud. We need to just say exactly what it is that we feel. I got this in today's daily too. If you want to check it out, go check it out, please. It's on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. I do a daily reading there. Check it out on Instagram. Archangel Michael, the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. We know what we want, what we really want, universe, is that fucking climactic law and order finale where the good guy wins and we're the good guy and they get shit on. Not only do they get out of our way, but they also get completely and totally embarrassed and humiliated, and it is publicly stated that we were right all along. That's what we want. That's what we want, universe. That's what Cancerians want. Inspiration. A new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. It's asking you to act. It's asking you to believe where your impulses are taking you, which is dangerous and scary. We're being very impulsive right now, but I don't think that's what it is. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. Sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. Archangel Uriel, a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. Once again, this is like the heaven and earth again, the same fucking message. I'm telling you, there's a realignment going on. And everybody always calls us the ultimate victim of like, no, I want people to do it for me. Because we're busy doing everything for you. So it's not fucking victimization. We just want reciprocity, reciprocation. You know, if I'm doing your shit for you, then why ain't you doing my shit for me? Did I ask you to do that shit? Did you tell me to stop? Have you been letting me for the past how many years? Okay. You know, you can silently agree to something too. And if you continue to allow me to give, then you're taking from me, aren't you? But why aren't you giving back? That is still not on me. That is still you. That is still your behavior. That is still your fucking action. You don't have to take and take and take and take. That's still a demonstration of who you are. We over here, we're endless supply of resource. We are the Queen of Cups. We are the King of Cups. We are the ever effervescent, constantly flowing well. The fact that all you do is take and take and take and take and take and never give anything, you're showing who you are. You're not showing that I lack value. The thing is this, because we never get anything back, we take that as a personal shun. We take that as, I guess I'm worthless. How are you worthless when you're this ever flowing tap, this immortal tap of resource? How are you worthless? You're essential. You're essential. So the one thing, Cancers, I want you to take away from this is to stop degrading yourself and letting the way other people treat you make you feel like you're actually worthless. No, they're worthless. They give nothing. People in this world who give nothing could die tomorrow. Fuck them. I don't even care about them. They're nothing. They contribute nothing. We are something, a constantly giving resource. That is valuable, whether people turn around and acknowledge it or not. The importance is us. So we have to acknowledge our value. Surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. I can't wait to see what the tarot cards have to say. The link is below. Come on over there with me. The last card here is prayer. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. Bam. Everybody tonight, all of us, we need to just say it out loud. This is what I want, universe. This is what I want. Because I am your effervescent, your ever-flowing life force. And what you're going to give to me is what I deserve. Plain and simple. And we're going to draw that to us by finally recognizing our value. How much we are actually worth, instead of letting the careless way those idiots treat us define who we are. Tarnish our existence. We're the valuable ones in the scenario. And at the very least, we got to be on our own side. Link is below. Everybody come on over. Click. I'll see you for the extended.